This is a nice and simple day to night makeup look. Stay tuned if you want to see how to create this look. Okay, first things first, foundation. Today I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define in shade F6. And I actually use a little cushion from this compact to just blend it all in. Okay. Concealer. I'm using the Makeup Revolution Fast Base Concealer, and it's got a cute little puff ball, which I'm using just right under the eyes, in the center of the forehead, underneath where my contour is gonna be, and on the chin and bridge of the nose. This is just where we want to bring all the light into the face. And of course, blending it all out. Ooh, that's a lot. No. There we go. While we're doing the eyes, we're gonna go ahead and bake with Airspun. It smells so good. Now, I like to just put it directly into the cap. And just really pack it in there. I know it looks crazy. Then we're just gonna blend it all out. Now, I actually take the same concealer and just prime my eyes with it. You take a baby beauty blender and just blend that in there. I'm going to be using 3 different palettes. I'm using the Morphe 35H Hotspot, the Morphe 35M Boss Mood, and the Frida Kahlo collection with Ulta Beauty, which is this lovely little palette. And I'm going to show you the other ones later. This one's 35M. And 35H. Okay. We're going to be using 35H in the shade Shady Business, and we're just going to put that all over the lid. We're going to take Siesta and put it all over the upper lid. Switching over now to the Frida Kahlo palette, we're going to be using that beautiful golden color Muse. And that's going to go in the inner 1/3. And what this is going to do is it's just going to bring a lot of light into the face. Back to the Morphe 35H palette, we're going to be using the shade Caffeine Buzz right over here. And we're going to use that in our crease. And we're going to start off very gentle and then build up. Remember, you can always add more, but you cannot take away. Back to the Frida Kahlo palette, we're going to be using Lava. And we're just going to pop it right in there. And don't worry, because we're just going to blend it in. So now that my face is baked for enough time, I'm going to take a big e.l.f. kabuki brush and just buff it all in. And continue on the eyes. So I like to use 2 different Lottie eyeliners, of course with the stamp. So I have my thin little one, that's also a heart-shaped stamp. I use that one to line, and then I use the bigger one to just fill in, and it does have a little stamp for a wing that we're going to be using later on. I personally just like to hold the skin back, line, and then I go in with the bigger one and just fill it in. I like to just lay it across my lash line in small little strokes. And now we're going to start contouring the face. I actually use the e.l.f. Powder Contour palette in light to medium. And I actually use all of these colors. So right now we're going to be using the darkest shade with an angled contour brush. Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and take a fluffy brush and just go into this lighter shade, but not the highlighting shade. We're just going to go under the eyes, under where we're going to put our contour, chin, of course forehead, and down the bridge of the nose. And I like to take my ring finger and go into that contour shade, into the highlight shade, and just do my little cupid's bow and the bridge of my nose. There we go. Take my little angled brush. They're all mermaid brushes. Okay. Suck your cheeks in and just go along the contours that you already naturally have. And if they're too harsh, I like to go in with my fluffy kabuki brush and just always just go around it to soften out those lines. We don't want it too harsh. With my fan brush, I'm going to go into this lovely little highlight shade and just do the tops of my cheeks as well as up here in my temples. I personally don't like to do a winged liner because I have doe eyes, which are nice and round, so it doesn't look that well on me. And again, with the ring finger, I'm just going to go slightly just underneath that brow bone. And then just blend it in. I like to use the NYX Land of Lollies in the shade Lollipop Pop and a fluffy blush brush. Smile and just right up here on the apples of the cheeks. And then I just blend it in. I want it to almost seem natural. And now time for mascara. I use the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume in Waterproof. And of course those bottom lashes. And if you're a little messy, it's fine. Just get one of these little lash guards that you just go like this and just brush them on. For a daytime look, I would get a nice nude brown. I'm using LA Colors Mattes shade Classy. And I actually like to use a little edge to get those defined lines on the lips. So this would be a nice daytime look, and then for night, I would just switch the lips over and add a wing. So we're gonna go back in with the Lottie eyeliner from before with the little stamp tip. And we're just gonna match it up to the eyes and just press it in. Okay, for nighttime. Cannot believe those came out even. For a nighttime look, I always like reds, glitters, so I definitely love this Anastasia Beverly Hills Saint Tropez lip gloss. It's just this red lip gloss with specks of gold. And that's how simple it is to go from day to night if you don't get a little routine.